I got them right, all right.
I'm really looking forward to the next challenge, but I hope it's not logics and sequences because, you know, I want to have a challenge where I can win.
I can't promise anything, Sean, except that they're off to Cambridge to explore an intelligence Mark may not be so familiar with.
Oh, hang on a minute. Something's arriving. How much do you know about your own emotional intelligence? This morning, you'll sit a test to find out.
Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand your own and other people's emotions.
I don't feel I'm British. I'm designed to have a stiff upper lip as a soldier on.
As a woman, I'm sort of assumed to be more emotionally intelligent than blokes. But I'm the one with the autism diagnosis.
Oh, come
So,
on, you're
you know,
the
who knows?
least emotional empathic person I know, Anne.
I do have emotions, but they tend to manifest in sort of complete screaming autistic meltdowns.
Which is great fun. But I sometimes think emotions are overrated.
But some educators wouldn't agree. Studies show that children with high emotional intelligence achieve better grades and stay in education longer.
Hello.
To explain the importance of emotional intelligence and guide them through the test,
Lovely to meet you.
Professor of Psychology and Psychometrics, Konstantinos Petridis.
So we are here to take the Trait Emotional Intelligence Questionnaire. The test is for adults because adults have this set of self-perceptions that's not there in children. So children, they're generally happy-go-lucky, they are in tune.
It's interesting because I've got a 3-year-old son, and at nursery, the play there is tremendously cooperative.
As you go on in life, you start creating a self-image.
Would the impact of social media have any difference?
Yeah. What it does is it turns them into adults much faster. The incidence of psychological disorder in children is skyrocketing. Right, I look forward to seeing your reports.
Cheers.
Remember, no profile is bad.
The test explores a person's typical thoughts and feelings
On the whole, a creature habit, yes.
by asking them to respond to 153 questions and statements.
Life is beautiful. Yeah, I agree.
When we look at the educational system, certainly here in the Western world, emotions and emotional intelligence are not particularly valued. There's an overemphasis on facts, memory, vocabulary, but what about relating to other people?
Understanding the needs and desires of others is not a problem.
You can go through 18 years of school and not be taught anything about our emotional world. We're not prepared for life.
No, it is a problem. One of the things that goes along with autism, I really can't hold down relationships. I've tried. My longest relationship ever was 4 months. And that only lasted that long because he lived in Brighton and I lived in Manchester. I'm not really sure what the answer is to that one. He was a lovely bloke, but I'm just not good with the sort of amount of attention that people need.
I'm used to that. 2 out of 7.
EQ is a valuable intelligence to possess. While just 40% of top performers in business have a high IQ, 90% have a high EQ.
Submit.
So how in touch with their feelings are our champion quizzers?
I have an emotional intelligence level of 1%. Basically, I'm a cyborg.
The low scores are not necessarily bad. So, this idea that I'm a cyborg is certainly, not the case.
I only have 6% self-esteem. Can't help suspecting that Mark is going to score higher than that.
I've got 96% on self-esteem. Well, yeah, that's probably not too surprising. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories in single figures.
Don't worry, Mark. The professor said there's no such thing as a bad result in this test.
Well, having such extremely high self-esteem, low emotion management, low relationship, that might be a slightly dangerous combination.
Ah, apart from your score, it seems. And now for Sean.
Overall, 54. That's about right, actually. And empathy, 99%.
So you have a superpower, I would say, of empathy, to see the world from somebody else's perspective.
Yeah, definitely.
This is tremendously developed in you.
So even though in this test there are definitely no winners, Sean won. He really did.
We as humans, we're very emotional beings. So how do we nurture our kids and help them reach their full potential if we don't get to grips with negative digital media and think more about their emotional intelligence? It might sound a bit utopian, but it is a concern I do have.
looking from the smug, self-satisfied look
listen,
at
there's just a-
Yeah, I bet you're in the 50s and
it's-
60s at everything.
My other score was 54%.
Well,
Wow.
put it this way, I got 6 and Anne got
I got 1.
un point.
As far as I'm concerned, EQ is the new IQ, and I'm the king.